got a lot of friends, and by friends I might mean problems, and I break the law from time to time. When I do, I'm trying to solve them. I got a million reasons, I'm burning bridges, cutting time. Wasting all my money, all my time, now everyone's done that bucket. Don't even wanna hear about the bullshit, don't even wanna hear about who said what to you on one day. God damn it, start rumors trying to spread around the planet. Are you making sense of taking your planet when I told you to be this way? Since you've been gone, since you've been gone, I'm far less, I'm pissed off less, things cost less. Thought I'd be angry, this time I'm so glad. Try
Punk and Preppy, the UK loves you guys.
Then you sank below the sea, came down the Matterhorn and lived with me. Only madman walked the streets and hide their face from the burning heat. Sister mercy, breathe on me. I am a sinner, so let it be. I am your savior, you are my soul. Let's rock and roll. You gotta go to Bethlehem. You gotta go Bethlehem. Shout it out. You're the star of Bethlehem. I dropped my phone down a rabbit hole. I got him back, but he lost his soul. Two cameras dancing down the boulevard. Two cheating kids playing cards. Sister mercy, breathe on me. I am a sinner, so let it be. I am your mother, you are my queen. Be this crazy dream. You gotta go to Bethlehem. You gotta go Bethlehem. Shout it out. You're the star of Bethlehem.
Hanging on the cross for 2,000 years, playing poker, baby, and drinking beer.
Sister Mercy is a man. The chocolate monkey's got a better hand than you. You gotta go Bethlehem. You gotta go Bethlehem. You gotta go Bethlehem. You gotta go Bethlehem.
Wow, we're back. Hi, everyone.
Live from where, Darth?
Resting Punk Face Studios.
It's been so long. Resting Punk Face Studios. It's the
Punk.
and Preppy Show.
So during COVID, we got to know a few of our friends from London and Ireland and Sweden, and we made a whole bunch of new friends. But during COVID, we were doing the Wayne's World thing in our basement, right, like everybody else. So we had this collective space where we're all in the same spot. And then once everything opened up, we started going and seeing shows, we started playing shows, and that's been amazing. But I lost track in time to put a show together, and meeting so many great bands in the last year and going to all these wonderful venues just sparked a place to find time to do a new one, because we want to promote you, we want to put you out there and have our friends see you. And thank you for tuning in. And if you could, please stay interactive with us. We're gonna read your messages. We're gonna talk with you if you haven't watched us before. All right. Hey, Amber. So thank you for tuning in. Hey, Matt. I know I'll let you be at work, so we'll talk to you. You don't have to be in the chat, but thank you for tuning in. Thank you again to all the bands that we opened up with. So we started with Dead End Lane. And Dead End Lane is going to be joining our sponsored Pumpkin Preppy show at the Gas House in February. We're going to talk about that later in the show. Hey, Kira. Hi, Erin. Oh, thank you. We tried to get a little fancy, Erin, for New Year's. See that? I got the glitter. That's probably as much glitter you're going to get from me. I'm not really a glitter.
I still wore my button-down shirt, though.
Yes, you did, Preppy. You were still preppy.
But
Yeah.
you know what? I didn't button the collar.
Ah, yeah, see. But we are called Pumpkin Preppy, and there's a reason for it, and we had the picture on a previous episode. But there is going to be a preppy portion of the show today, but we'll get to that. Let me get down to the couch. Hi, Doug. So we're going to do the countdown. So perfect timing, Doug. The second song that we played was from For Flinchin, and we met them through Doug and all the wonderful bands that played in Bloomsburg with us, and the shows that we attended. And we love you, Phillips Emporium. Thank you for hosting, and Doug for organizing. And we have a lot more to say about Doug. Hey, Moxie. Oh, thank you, girl. I'm feeling a little spiffy this morning. It was a little hard though, waking up and trying to get all spiffy, but we went to bed early, making sure that we weren't too tired this morning, because it's a little nerve-wracking coming back after a year. What do you think, right?
It was a little, yeah. You know, it's been such a long time since I've seen you.
I know.
I miss you so much.
We live in such a big house. We're in separate quarters, right, Preppy? Yeah, sure. And then the next band we played during the countdown stream was The Galaxy Has Eyes, and we have a lot more to say about them as well. They will be another band joining us in February. And one quick thing about The Galaxy Has Eyes. They're booked all the way through like June-ish, all right, you guys? And so they are happening. I want you to, we're so lucky that we were able to find a date that they were able to join us. So there'll be more about that in the show. And then Sinbin. Sinbin has been our friends this year. We got to play with them quite often, actually 2 times, I think, over at the Gas House, where we'll be hosting Love at the Gas House and or Anti-Valentine's Day, however you look at it.
Isn't there somebody's birthday today at Sinbin?
There is. Muggsy, I hope you're watching. Happy birthday, Muggs. We love you so much.
Totally love you,
yeah,
Muggs.
and cheers to you. We'll give you a shout out later when we do a little review of a drink we've never tasted before from Social Stills. So that's later in the day, and we'll give you a cheers. So what a great birthday, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And absolutely, Moxie, I agree. Galaxy Has Eyes definitely deserves every success. I agree with you. And then the last band is our longtime friend Gregster and his new band Glitter Kick. And they'll be making a debut London performance on March 17th. St. Patty's Day. How wonderful is that? Are you listening, Pete Johnson? Are you out there, my Dundalk friend? They'll be at Hope and Anchor, okay, in London. So make sure that you go check out them. How wonderful to see a band when they're first coming out in the scene.
And we have a very special band coming on today.
And
with a new video. Who might that be?
yeah, I'm not really good at self-promotion, but I'm trying to get better because Preppy's really good at it.
Well, it happens to be a favorite of mine.
That's so nice. Aw, he might be a little biased, but that's okay. But yes, Resting Punk Face has a premiere video that we haven't played or shared yet, so we'll be playing that during the show as well.
All right, Darth, how about some disclaimers?
Yeah, go ahead, Preppy.
No, I'm going to let you do the disclaimer.
All right, so
you're better at it.
well, we do not monetize on this, and Facebook wants to shut off for copyright reasons. We'd like to play live videos or DIY videos for that purpose. We didn't choose all DIY videos or live, so if we do get kicked off, we will absolutely come back. The thing is, it'll be a new link, so you'll have to jump back into Pumpkin Preppy's Facebook, and we'll try to share it, and we'll do a little babble before we get going. And then when I do the final product on YouTube later, I'll make sure I combine the 2 shows so it looks like one. But it happens often, and hopefully it doesn't happen today. The other thing is make sure that if you're watching this and you want to promote live music, we started it in an effort to help all the venues that were closed and the restaurants that were doing their best through the pandemic, and of course the bands. The bands put out these this wonderful music that's very easily shared. You can stream it pretty easily on Spotify and all sorts of places. So please give back to these bands if you enjoy them. Go see their shows, buy a ticket, go on their Bandcamp or their website, and make sure that you're giving back to these bands, because you know what? They share their soul with you. That's how they they give so much when musicians come together and support one another, and I know the punk community has always been that way. And when they share, if you can give a little bit back, we'd really appreciate it. So all right, so
we ready to go, Darth?
yeah, one more thing. I have all my my beginnings. So when I used to teach fitness classes, I didn't have any notes or anything, but for this I have notes. I cheat during this one. And so when I taught my fitness classes, I always like to have a little bit of a grounding or a beginning of something, so everyone was kind of on the same pages. And it didn't matter what I taught, whether it was yoga or spinning. I just like having everyone come together. And I'm not, hey, Eddie, yay! Eddie's in Sweden. Hi, Eddie.
Welcome, Eddie.
So what happens for me in the last, I guess, 3 years since the beginning of COVID, I'm getting a little older, don't tell anybody, but I'm looking back and I'm seeing things that I wish the woulda, coulda, shouldas are happening a lot more than I would like them to happen. And I'm getting a little bit too judgmental on myself. So I'm not a resolutioner. I don't know if you are, if that's what works for you and makes you feel good and helps you in the new year, awesome. Me, I'm not so much, but there's one thing I need to do is being a little less self-critical. And as musicians and artists and writers, I'm a poet. I like to write poetry. That's the way I release it. So hopefully I can leave it on the paper or leave it out into the universe just to release it from playing a little bit too crazy over and over in my head. So yeah, the oxygen mask first, right? So everyone take care of yourself first, be kind, and let's get the show rolling. What do you think?
Sounds good to me.
All right.
So
we have a new segment on the show, and I did not create it. I got a message right before.
We're doing that later.
You want to do a video first?
Well, no, we're going to do a lot of videos first.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when that segment comes out.
Oh, you doing something?
Oh, do you have another segment?
I have a new segment. Don't be correcting me.
Okay.
Yeah, you do. We do that, though. We like to talk over each other.
Mine's a surprise.
Yeah, so I don't know his new segment. I told him about my new segment, but I guess he forgot, and it wasn't me. So
I never listen to you.
So as that community and as we bring one another together, especially in the punk community, well, all musicians, I think, do that for one another. We have a new segment where if you're looking to find a musician, like a Craigslist, right? So Zach, our friend on Facebook, is looking to join a band. He is a drummer. He's 25 years old, and he's looking to join or start a punk band. And his number's here, and we'll share this later so you can get his number. And if you have you or someone you know of, hook him up, all right? So this is Zach, and he's looking to join a band, and he is a drummer. So go on Facebook, and there's our new little segment as we go into The Galaxy Has Eyes. So we played them during our countdown, and we're going to start our show. And the video is really quick, so don't go anywhere. It's a quick video, but it is powerful. So when I first met Kira at a gig, they were just beginning to form. And after speaking with her, I was really excited to hear what they had in store for us. But little did I know how off the charts they would be. This band has everything. They are knock 'em dead live performance that just is in your face, and everything that you would hope and anticipate from a punk show with a little extra on top. Kira's dynamic voice and stage presence, coupled with the band's musical talent, provide the viewer the perfect punk rock experience.
They do.
If there's such a thing, right? Because punk rock is just beautiful and organic, but they just bring it. They don't mind wearing it all on their sleeves by sharing personal and very powerful messages that let you in. And the audience appreciates the raw beauty of it all. For me personally, I admire their candor, as it's the way I like to express and write my own poetry. Speak your truth or don't speak it at all. This badass band has it all and does it all. I'm so excited to have the opportunity to share the stage once again with this amazing band on an upcoming show Punk and Preppy will be presenting along with our hosts Vincent and Melissa from the Gas House.
That's at the Gas House.
Yeah, we love them. We love them, and we've played there a couple of times in Caddy, so thank you.
18th,
February 18th.
The anti-Valentine's Day show.
Or love at the Gas House. However you want to look at it. You can protest, if you feel like it. Kira also recently teamed up with Dickie Devil and the Deviants for a wonderful new video called "Do Humans Run Run?" Make sure to give that a look and a listen on YouTube. Their YouTube channel is DVTV Deadsville 13. I'm gonna share that in a moment. It's really awesome. My cheeks hurt. It was so cute. I needed a Scooby snack after I watched it. It's so great. But so,
all right, Dorothy, what did your teacher say about you?
I know I talk too much, but you know,
Let's hear it. Let's do this.
no, I have other things to do. I have Love at the Gas House. I already see you're not. Preppy doesn't like to listen.
I want to hear it. Let's go.
Preppy doesn't like to listen, and so that was one example. He said I had things to show still. So here is our Love at the Gas House, where we're going to have 5 female-fronted bands start. It's going to be such a great night, and we're going to talk more about that a little bit later on the other bands. And then here is the DVTV Deadsville, so you can see another video featuring Kira, and here is The Galaxy Has Eyes with Don't Tread on Me.
Yes.
Are they fantastic?
Yeah.
Oh no, Muggsy, it's freezing up on you. Is everybody's everybody else playing okay? Just let me know. Let us know. We're hooked in hardwired, so hopefully you can fix that. We wished you a happy birthday earlier, Muggsy. I hope you got it.
All right.
We played Sinbin, so
Yeah.
we love you, Kira. We love The Galaxy Has Eyes, and I can't wait to play with you again. So thank you. Working fine there. Okay. Sorry, Muggsy. Hopefully you'll fix it.
All right.
Next one.
The next band
Yay.
is Rotten Flag. I love this band. Rotten Flag began early in 2020, so they're a fairly new band. Music is influenced by the 70s punk scene. We had the amazing pleasure of meeting them through Punk and Preppy show. Dorothy was doing some research and found their video White Trash Baby. You definitely want to check that video out. I absolutely love it. But we have a new one today. It's called Loaded Dice.
We love you guys. And Eddie, thank you for being a longtime watcher of the show and supporter. And here's off their next album.
Love you, Eddie.
Annihilation, annihilation for kings and slaves alike. Annihilation, annihilation, a game with loaded dice. Annihilation, annihilation for kings and slaves alike. Annihilation, annihilation, a game with loaded dice. Every saint got a vice. Every sin is sexy sometimes. In the end, everybody dies. Kids will never be alright. Annihilation, annihilation for kings and slaves alike. Annihilation, annihilation, a game with loaded dice. Broken body or a broken mind. We're all here on borrowed time. Rich or poor, friend or enemy. Live evading fantasy. Annihilation, annihilation for kings and slaves alike. Annihilation, annihilation, a game with loaded dice. Annihilation, annihilation for kings and slaves alike. Annihilation, annihilation, a game with loaded dice.
Alltså vem fan köper på brallor med zebramotiv med zebror på?
Right? Aren't they catchy? Aren't they fantastic? Moxie, is he sounding a little louder now? I hope he is.
they sound better. I
See,
gotta
he has to
talk into
talk a
my
little
microphone,
closer.
Moxie. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, when we practiced, I told him to go a little closer, but you know.
I'm a bad boy.
So what happens is we get excited and we get all into it, and then we move around, and it's good in rehearsal. But
Then
Eddie,
we drink a lot and forget everything.
well, I don't. I try to stay. He gets a little kooky. He gets a little kooky. So what happened with meeting Eddie, I was so, like Matt said before the video, I was so excited that we kept playing that same video over and over. And then Freaks is great. So get that album, which I just showed, the first album, but now they have a new one out, and it's all DIY.
Thanks, Aaron.
They signed it, and they did the little things.
Thanks,
So
Mox.
it's so nice. So we love them. And Eddie, I am a leopard girl too. So I am so happy you have leopard pants. Here's my, in case I get chilly, I got my leopard wherever I go. Ooh,
like the
Peter
leopard, too.
Johnson likes your shirt.
Ooh.
Yeah, we might have to send you one. We got it in New York City.
It's my puzzle shirt.
Yeah,
It's to help.
Trash in Vanderbilt, we got it at.
It's helped to bring recognition to autism, actually.
Yep. So awesome. Thank you, Pete. Yay. Hi. All right. So do we have
Ooh,
another one?
leopard leggings, Moxie.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sexy. I like the leopard leggings. I don't know if I have a pair of those. I might have to get some. Ooh, okay. All right. What do we got next?
All right. So this next band, the Bobby Lees.
This is good.
Yeah. So the Bobby Lees started after guitarist vocalist Sam moved to Woodstock, and a friend of hers suggested that she get some musicians from the local school of rock. I happened to find this band one night during COVID, listening to a show. I think it was out of Indianapolis. I can't remember the name of the show, but heard them and was like blown away. And the musicians are really good. Sam is an incredible front person. Oh my God, just love them.
Excuse me 1 second. John McSweeney, we have the album ready
that's
to
right.
share.
Yeah, John, who moved out to Colorado, has actually seen them. We have not yet, and they're on our list to see them in 23.
He learned from a
can't
previous
wait.
Punk and Preppy show, and he moved out to Colorado and got to see him before us. We haven't seen him yet. And he brought us this amazing present from
yeah.
when he was there with them.
We got all their signatures.
Oh, do we love this? So,
This band rocks.
Yup.
So get ready for it.
all right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Switch it and move. She digs her hips to the beat till she's up vertical, and I can tell from the scars on his whole pretty face. He's saying, "Let's get lost and maybe run far away." Oh, I know you're hiding out now, but I'll find you somehow. Oh, well, I've been looking through the desert for years, collecting every little piece from my vertical fears, but when I see them there, stuck years ago, there's nothing left to do but go convert it. Go! Looking for wife number 3. Guess what? It's gonna be me. A Spanish poem for the virgin bride. Well, you can take my body, just leave my mind. I know
a cigarette after that, and I don't smoke.
Ooh.
Oh, they're so good. It gives me chills. Their energy, their lyrics, everything,
They're
right?
freaking hot.
Yeah. Oh, Sam in Hollywood. Yeah.
Hey, Sam,
Yeah,
welcome.
I know. I agree, Pete. Definitely class. That's how you say it in Ireland, right? They are insane live. I can't wait to see them. Hey, For Flinchin. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys heard you're in the countdown. Yeah, I agree too. For Flinchin. You had said earlier that Rotten Flag has a little bit of a ska, right? They definitely. I hear that, and I definitely agree with the Concrete Blonde, Muggsy. They have that vibe for sure with their own take on them. Yeah. Such good music. Thank you so much for sharing all your talents. So this, I think you have a segment or something, right?
We have a new segment.
I don't know it. So
You got that cheering section?
oh, I
ready for
do.
you?
Or
Ready?
would you like the DJ horn?
No DJ horn.
or
This
the
is a
or
cheering
the-
section thing. Then maybe the horns afterwards.
because I do have a New Year's Eve party noise.
All right, so
Yeah.
this is the new segment of the show called Bucket of Beverage.
Bucket of beverage.
Here's the bucket of
Oh,
beverage
very well
today.
done. Very well done.
And what is the flavor of the day, Dorothy? Let's talk
So,
about
social still.
And
Social
I'll get
still.
the beverages ready.
Yeah, because we've never tasted these. These are brand new on camera, so I hope we like them because we love them.
Open it here and hopefully it doesn't.
Moxie
spray.
said closer to the mic, Preppy.
Hopefully this doesn't spray on us when we open it. There we go.
Okay, so Social Still is a local
Thank you,
place
Moxie.
by us, and we absolutely adore them. Their food is amazing. Here are their hours. They're in Bethlehem, Southside in Bethlehem. Here are their hours, their reservation opportunity, their phone number, and they it's hard to do the camera. And they do a Sunday brunch. And they also have the most amazing staff. Their staff is incredible. Katie was managing there. I know she's there part-time. Joshua does the brewing and all that great stuff and distillery. They also have a website, so you can actually order and have it delivered. And for every bottle that you purchase, they donate to water.org, which provides 5 months of safe water to people who need it. So they do some really great things.
They do.
They give back. Not only do they make incredible spirits. Happy New Year, Kate. They make
New Year,
their
Kate.
own gin. They make their own vodka, their own bourbon. So look them up. They're really great. Hey, Sam. So please make sure that you give back to them because they give back. So this is going to be our first time tasting. What is this?
So before we get to that,
Mm-hmm.
I just want to do a shout out to them for their help during the pandemic because we were buying sanitizer from them
Mm-hmm.
and we were buying our vodka from them when we first started out because I don't think we could even go to the state stores at
You
that
couldn't.
point. So
You couldn't.
yeah, they kept us alive.
Yeah, they
during
did.
the pandemic. They really did, and they're great folks.
They are great.
Local,
And hi, Mika. I love you. Thank you for always promoting
Mika,
Resting
Mika,
Punk
you're
Face.
awesome. And I think you just mentioned it, maybe, and we met Adam, fantastic
Yeah,
guy.
that's right.
Just last weekend over at the Social Still. So
Yep. Yeah. No.
get out and support them. They're really good people, and
Katie, that's
they,
right.
they deserve our business.
Katie's here. Katie,
right.
Katie's watching. There are field peeps that we'll get to talk about later. So if you watched a previous episode of Punk and Preppy, we have field peeps
We have
too.
field peeps. Yes, we do.
We're so
So
professional.
special.
Okay, so what are we trying?
So apparently they just started doing these. I think
These flavors,
Anyway,
I think.
we just got them for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
They're now doing seltzers, hard seltzers over at the Social Still, and the two we're trying today are, and they're the mango margarita. That's the one I'm trying. You
And
wanna show
that is,
while I
yeah,
bring up the other one?
mango, citrus, and sea salt. So there's, see, it's backwards. So there's this guy. So that's that can. So Preppy's going to try that as we.
And since you like,
Don't spill it on
hot things,
I do like hot and spicy.
You're a hot girl.
Yep.
Who wants hot things. There you go.
And I am trying the vodka Rita, jalapeno, pineapple, and lime. Sounds delicious. They have high 6%.
No, it's not too bad.
6.3, not too
Yeah,
bad.
it's good.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm used to Michelob Ultra, so for me, it's kind of high.
Oh, I didn't
All
even
right.
pour my. I didn't pour mine. in
You
yet.
didn't pour yours. Okay, so here it's back. Oh, Social Still Sasquatch is awesome, Kate said. All right.
right, we'll have to try that one.
Yeah. All right. So
All right.
cheers. And to Social Still, thank you for giving hope, health, and an opportunity to break the cycle of poverty by giving back to water.org. So please go to their website. They also have recipes up there so you can check it out and try it at home.
Isn't it great to give to people that give?
People were right. It's delicious.
Wow, this is really good.
Yep. And we don't have to lie online.
No, we don't. This is actually really good.
It's really good, but I can't
We have a couple of
continue
these
to
today.
drink that while I try to run the show. So I'll stick to my Michelob Ultra in between everything.
Thank you, Social Still, for
Yeah.
being a part of our community. And
Yep.
please, people, go out and support them.
Thank you. All right. So back to the music. Here we go. Oh, this is one of my favorite. Well, they're all my favorites because then it sounds like I'm picking one out. But their energy live is just incredible. If you haven't seen Assemble yet, they are just wow. There are 3-piece that are just, they deliver. So this fast melodic punk rock band from Philly puts on an awesome high energy live show. Each musician is not only incredibly talented, but offers the audience a charismatic, interactive stage presence with not only one another, but with the audience, something I really, really personally enjoy. Taste the Pain is the first track of 15 songs off of Play for Keeps, and it was released in 2021. So
Super catchy. I actually was singing it last night, just out of the blue.
and here's the cover, and it's one of those songs that you just love and it sticks with you. So here is Assemble with Taste the Pain.
When every day sees
We love you guys. And I have those drumsticks actually, and they are in my bouquet. So thank you so much. We love you, and we'll see you again soon. What we got next?
Well, this is a really special band, Dracula's Miniskirt.
Yay.
The song's called Zombie Love.
Okay, so Zombie Love kept me awake last night in a good way because it ran through my head. I was singing it over and over. I love this song so much. So much. Yes, I love it, love it, love it. The lyrics are amazing. And the great thing is, you're all going to get to watch the lyrics as it goes along. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
God, always interrupting me. Anyway, glam, indie pop, and post-punk crashed a midnight showing of the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and Dracula Miniskirt was the morning after hangover.
I love that.
So appropriate, Moxie.
So beautiful.
They are rock and roll with teeth and legs. They reside in Philadelphia, Transylvania.
It's great.
Resting Punk Face had the amazing pleasure to share the same stage with them back was in April? It was way back in the beginning of the year.
Yeah,
right?
it was the beginning of the year, yep.
At the Pretty and Punk show at Bar 13. I didn't know you were going to show that or not.
Yeah, there it is.
Bar 13. Great place to go see some great bands.
It really is. Great staff, wonderful place. And it's not too far from here, even though it's Delaware. It doesn't take you long to get there.
Was it 45 minutes?
No, it's a little longer, but it's
anyway.
It's an easy ride.
It's an easy ride. So Moxie D and I really hit it off that night.
Yeah,
it was
we
great
did.
to hang with her after the show, and we're looking forward to joining forces with her and the band this year and on several occasions.
Yep, two occasions. Right? One of them will be at the Ardmore in Ardmore at the Nail that we got to go to a show where Assemble, actually the band we just played, and Dracula's Miniskirt were both playing together. And this is another wonderful venue. Absolutely great staff, great location, great sound. So please check out the Nail. Here is their logo because they have music all the time. So they always have it running, and please check them out. Really great.
Yep. Well, so the writing and the music is over the top, fantastic. And they also play a badass David Bowie. So it's definitely worth checking out this band. Yep. And we are so thrilled to be spending some more time with them this year.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait. Can't wait to hang out with you all. Love you, Maxie, back. And we're going to have a great 2023 together.
And here's the song, Zombie Love.
It gets stuck in your head in a good way. We love it.
Came without warning. They said so on the news this morning, so you know it must be true. Sha-la-la-la, 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 sha-la-la-la. Pandemonium on the streets, all the morons you can eat. Riots, blood, and blue. Sha-la-la-la, 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 sha-la-la-la. If we had any brains, we get on the next buzz, but ours are long gone. Lucky for us, my love. From the moment I reached for your hand, you put up quite a struggle, but I understand, my love, my zombie love. Zombies will follow anything with a pulse. The living do the same with the same results. It's ugly when they're through. Sha-la-la-la, 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 sha-la-la-la. Even our president was a fucking zombie. It almost made you miss Mitt Romney. At least he kinda had a clue. Well, until we ate him too. Let's get out of this dirty old town. There's gotta be someplace better around with fresh air, trees, and food. Sha-la-la-la, 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 sha-la-la-la. We'll find a house with
the white picket fence, eat the former residents, party and do sha-la-la-la, 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 sha-la-la-la. Walk in the park and sit in the sun, and watch the pretty children scatter and run, my love. I love you in the morning light in your eyes. You make this world a paradise, my love, my zombie love. I know how this movie is gonna end. I saw it long ago with a friend. He was nice but not like you. Sha-la-la-la, 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 sha-la-la-la. You're the best thing that I ever ate. I do it again, but I think it's too late. It's on to do sha-la-la-la, 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 sha-la-la-la. So after humanity crashes and burns, we'll travel forever through rubble and fruit, my love. My love. Love you after all your skin is long gone. Be just skin and bone. You'll still turn me on, my love. My zombie
Thank you.
Oh, we love you
Yeah,
guys.
more to come from this
Moxie,
band.
Tom, and Ed, we love
we
you. We
totally
can't
love
wait to see you more in 2023. I hope we weren't sha-la-la-la-ing over you because it looks like we get unmuted. So hopefully you didn't hear us actually singing sha-la-la-la-la.
That's all right if you did too. So you know.
So because it's supposed to stay muted. But I'm not sure. It's been a while since we've done this last. So we love you guys and thank you so much. It was adored. Did you hear us? You probably did. Sha-la-la-la.
Sha-la-la-la.
It's supposed to stay muted, but
right.
that's okay. That's part of the live thing. So, okay. So here's the part of the, yes, they can hear us. Sorry about that.
Whoops.
We're supposed to stay muted. So here is the most, so we had some great shows this year that we got to go see live, which it started in actually 2021 once we were all kind of just getting out and having a good time. And the problem is we see all these great live bands and then we forget to take pictures and video, and because we're enjoying the moment. I'm not one that likes to do that, but then I'm like, oh, bummer. So later in the year, we started taking better video and better pictures and being able to share and promote that way. I like to be in the moment. And one of the bands that we were really in the moment for was 7 Seconds. They played with the Circle Jerks this year, as well as in our area, they played with Negative Approach. And Matt and I took a whole 4 or 5 days in Asbury Park, knowing that they were coming. They were playing at the Green Parrot. Look at how I go back in time, like 40 years. They were playing at the Stone Pony. And the night before, they they actually, I know, right, Josh? It's so easy to be in the moment and then not capture it. So, especially when we're playing, if Resting Punk Face is playing, I get stuck in pre-game mode, and I won't do that. But now I'm trying to get more involved in taking it. But this show we didn't, and so I took a video that was online. And this video was actually taken at on September 6th, 2022, and it was filmed at the Mohawk in Austin, Texas. I think this is the show. My brother had just moved to Austin, and I think this is the show I asked him to go see, but he was just in the process of moving, and he couldn't go. If you're interested in seeing some really great vintage footage as well as recent footage, I found this amazing YouTube channel called 3 Cameras and a Microphone with a period or a dot in between. And they have stuff going way back to even, I think, like the early 80s. And really, really great stuff. And then this video was filmed, and they have a website, Sacramento Music Archive. Really, really great stuff. So yeah, the early 80s to present, and great stuff in there. I haven't even gotten through everything. I just found them. So I'm using their video, and it is a band that we all know very well. So if we get kicked off, just doing it right now. We're not monetizing. We're here to support. And the preview of the next video is great because it's another one of my very favorite bands that we're going to play later in the show, called Field Day, and if many of you would know them as Dag Nasty. So Field Day played this past year, late 2021, I think it was December, and we're going to talk about that too. That's where I've met Doug, and yeah, so it's great story there. So there's a wonderful segment of both Pete and Doug from Field Day giving kudos to Kevin Seconds. So we're going to run both of these simultaneously, like right back to back, and enjoy.
Before you do, Darth, just remind people that if we get kicked off, you can hop right back on, go back to the site. We'll have a new link hooked up immediately and go right back in.
Okay, so this, hopefully because it's a live video, the bots won't hear it too much. But this is a little muffled, the first part. It's a little hard to hear at first, but it's really sweet when another band gives kudos to a band, and that's what the punk community is about. So I wanted to share that and show it in real action, in real time.
Here we go.
We're called Field Day, and I owe everything to Kevin Seconds. I would not be here this evening if it weren't for the fact that a number of years ago, after Can I Say had been recorded,
true story,
and a tour with the Descendants had been booked, and Dag Nasty was looking for a new singer.
True.
They did the smart thing.
True.
And they asked Kevin if he would join.
Oh.
I don't know if he ignored it. I don't know if the answer got lost in the mail. All I know is I ended up with the gig. So,
there you go.
Kevin,
okay,
you made a big mistake, but thank you. Thank you.
All right, and then I've got one dumb 7-second story. So it's a two-part. Flipside magazine, when I was about 15 or so, I saw this band called 7 Seconds from Reno, and I was quite intrigued. A couple years later, I'm playing the farm with the Descendants, and I saw 7 Seconds rock that motherfucker, and I had never seen anybody in the Bay, let alone the West Coast, fucking crush with the vocals like that, and it was a humbling experience, and thank you to Kevin Seconds for kicking me in the ass and making me up my game.
This song is called Not Just Boys Fun. It goes out to all the great new bands that are coming out in hardcore, women fronted. Sing it with us. Just boys fun.
Oh, so amazing. If you were there, right? They were great.
Eric, I think you definitely saw them.
Oh, absolutely. They've been around for a long time. And you didn't notice I snuck 2 in there? Yeah, because they're quick.
I think I saw our first mosh pit on the Punk and Preppy.
No, I think we've had other mosh pits, but that was a great video. And so again, the Sacramento Music Archives, check them out. They have a website, and also then check out the YouTube channel of. We're going to play another one of their videos because, like I said, they have great stuff. So the 3 cameras and a microphone, wonderful.
So, Darth.
Yes.
This next song is a little reminder to us all about what's going to happen tomorrow if you had a little too much to drink today.
Yep. So our friend Magic Mike, he's just a wonderful support of Resting Punk Face. We met him a few years ago, and I have to give Mike such a love, a virtual hug from afar. Thank you so much during Music Fest, getting the drum cam and getting video of me playing a few songs, because the drummer is always way back there, right? And we don't always get to see ourselves.
You're the best part of the show.
Well, you're biased.
You are.
Shh, there's Resting Punk Face people watching.
You're the best part.
Just because, no. But anyway, thank you so much, Mike. We love you, and we appreciate that. And he got to sing with Mickey Dolenz of the
I
Monkees.
just saw that on Facebook
I
the other
know.
night. I can't
Isn't that
believe
great?
that, Mike. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, so this is Mike's band, Smoke and Mirrors, and we've played this before, but it's so appropriate.
Yep, and it's going to want to make you go to McDonald's tomorrow, so.
Yeah. It's perfect. It's perfect, so just a little reminder.
There you go.
How much do we love that video, right?
God,
I
what
agree,
fun.
Selena. The fries are still the bomb, although we haven't had them in a really long time.
McDonald's cheeseburger.
Yeah, Preppy's been on an amazing diet. He's been doing really well this past year, so
honey.
we haven't had any McDonald's fries in a long time. But ooh,
Shit.
yeah, they are so yummy, yum yum, especially during a hangover or after after drinking too much. So everybody be good today and healthy and safe and have some fun. But please be safe.
So that song is actually a good segue to our next musician and his fantastic country that he lives in,
Yes.
Ireland.
Pete, are you out there? Give us a little comment if you are. I hope you are, because you're usually watching. You're a little bit later there in Ireland. If you have not seen Punk and Preppy previously, please go to episode 7. Thank you, Josh. Aren't they great bands? I agree. Thank you. I appreciate that you like our show. We love your show too, and we love supporting you. And we actually have we're gonna do a shout out to you later, Josh,
That's
in the
awesome,
show.
Pete.
I love hangovers. That's why I have one every day. Pete, that's who we're.
Put that up right now.
So we're gonna be playing this band. Well, one of the members of this band. And how much do we love Pete? We love Pete. He's
freaking
so
love you,
great.
Pete.
So please go to episode 7 if you have not seen previous Punk and Preppy, and we do the entire career of Pete Johnson from Dundalk, Ireland, and I thought it came out really well. Now, Violent Mood Swing is his upcoming band that we're going to be playing the next video. Is not included in that bio, so we'll have to just do a little amendment to that show. He's had a wonderful career. We've played him probably almost on every episode. I think we met him in episode 2, and we're also going to be playing another video from him later in the show. He is a strong advocate for mental health, and especially as we go into the new year, I really like to pay attention to that. If you're struggling, if anyone you know is in crisis and you can help them, the United States did a new number, so it's super easy, like 911. It's 988 here. We're going to be playing later in the show Pete's message to everyone that's suffering and in crisis, and who he wants to help you, and we're here to talk, and that's what his message is. So please talk, and as we go into the new year, let's be kinder to ourselves, like I said at the beginning of the show. But this band, so when Pete started saying that he started talking about a new project, and I couldn't wait to hear about it. Violent Mood Swing formed during the global pandemic of 2020. Veterans of the Irish punk scene, Pete Johnson and Don Knievel, decided to follow up on a plan they hatched 26 years ago. So this has been in the making during all that time. They wanted to write a record and an album together. After sending each other a bunch of demos, they brought in Colin Burrell on drums and percussion, badass drummer. In regards to your previous email, was recorded over 5 days with Tommy O'Sullivan producing. The album's themes run the gamut of good and evil, mental health, local heroes, revenge, masculinity, gut hormones. Now, I'm a little curious, Pete. Maybe it's just me, maybe it is a common saying, maybe it's a saying more popular there. I really want to know what gut hormones are. I don't know what that is. Maybe
of course you want to know what that is.
It might be something, but I'd like to know what that is. Political correctness.
It's something naughty, I'm sure, knowing Pete.
No. And spies. It's true. Like, this album is so uniquely, each song is so uniquely different. It's amazing. The music is punky, alternative, rock and roll, and intertwined with even some Latin grooves. When Pete, our good friend, joined forces and did this new album, we knew it was going to be gold. We knew it. Everything he touches is. So here's a little screenshot.
Bring it in.
Yep, go ahead.
There it is. In regards to your previous email, the Violent Mood Swings.
And you can take that down a moment. They are going to be at the Spirit Store on Friday, February 10th. All right, so if you were local, please go check them out. I wish we could be there. We're going to get there. I know someday.
One of these
Pete.
days, we're out there.
Yep, and
It's on our bucket list.
Oh gosh, so Pete, Don, Colin, thank you so much for putting this together. We're playing Super Rat off that album, but like I said, each song is so beautifully different. They really are. And a lot of the videos are already posted up on not only their YouTube, but their Facebook. So go give them a follow.
And don't only check out Mood Swings, but check out all of Peter Johnson's stuff from yesteryear. Some great stuff.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that a little bit more. But here is Violent Mood Swing with Super Rat.
Super rat. Grind deep like a rat. Your social creature like a rat. Your tail screw like a rat. Beyond plague like a rat. Your 20 babies like a rat. Alligator Jones just like a rat. Eat your features like a rat. Your nice and clean like a rat. You don't sweat like a rat. Teeth to steal like a rat. Color blind just like a rat. Broken dreams like a rat. Magic splinter like a rat. Feel the voice like a rat. Super rat. Super rat, super rat, super rat. Like a fever like a rat. Intense smell like a rat. A beautiful voice like a rat. Rose dreams like a rat. Mad splendor like a rat. Colorblind like a rat. Teeth steel like a rat. You don't sweat like a rat. You're not clean like a rat. Eat features like a rat. Alligator jaws like a rat. 20 babies like a rat. Beyond plague like a rat. Your tail is screwed just like a rat. Super rat. Super rat, super rat, super rat. Super rat. In government buildings is where you find the super rat. Aboard the space station is where you find the super rat. Colonization is where you find the super rat. United Nations is where you find the super rat. In halls of power is where you find the super. Top of the tower is where you find the super. El Presidente is where you find the super. In the NRA is where you find the super. Space station is where you find the super. United Nations is where you find the super. Colonization is where you find the super rat. Rats. Rats. Rats.
Agreed, Moxie, right? I love the politics too. I like to write a lot about that kind of stuff, and that's speaking your truth.
I know. Speaking the truth.
Oh, Greg. All right, so he's listening. Yeah, I'm so sorry that you're kind of clogged in there. Yes, Glitter Kick, we love you, and we can't wait to hear what you got going. We promoted your show that you're going to be playing in, so we started the show off with you guys, and thank you for the shout out to Punk and Preppy. We really appreciate it. We played Go Go Bethlehem, and I know you're going to be at in Hope and Arbor, right? It's yep. Oh, Anchor, Hope and Anchor on March 17th. So please, if you're in London, go hang out with Glitter Kick. So we love you, Gregster. Thanks for checking in. All right, what do we have next? Preppy?
So, speaking of politics, Moxie.
I am one of those girls.
So this next song, I've heard a few times, and I've seen this band a few times.
Here comes the self-promotion. Any RPF out there?
So,
Kizzy, are you out there?
Obviously I'm biased, but I have to say, RPF is a band that you go out to see and you participate the whole time. Their songs bring the audience in, and you're able to sing along with them. And I love that about RPF. This video is special to me because my friend here had a lot to do with it, putting it together.
I said this to Kizzy one day. I'm like, half hour before practice, I'm like, okay, do this. Do. And he does. He goes, okay. He's so good. I'm like, that's exactly it.
Yeah, and you know, every
Oh, thank you, JC. Love
hey,
you.
JC, how you doing?
Happy New Year.
And every person in this band is super talented. I know I'm biased, but you know,
I'm super
Chris,
lucky.
Tim, Kizzy, fantastic on the bass. Cheryl, our front lead singer, you're freaking awesome. And of course, the one and only.
So the real quick, I know most of you know my story, but after being someone that went to the clubs when she was 18, you know, sneaking in with a fake ID, going to Green Parrot, going to City Gardens, and going on to those wonderful places to see all these amazing bands growing up. I always wanted to be in a band. And it wasn't until we moved to Bethlehem that I had the opportunity, and I felt like this amazing community, and the music scene here is just so vibrant and so lovely and so welcoming. And so I started taking lessons at 49 years old. So when we get to Ford the River, you guys have a lot left in you guys. So don't you dare say how old you are, because it's never too late.
You're just
never,
starting out.
ever too late to pursue your dreams. And so I want to give a shout out to California Drum Shop. California Drum Shop is where I learned how to play the drums. So I want to say thank you, John. I adore you. And if you know anybody that would like some lessons, this is the place to go, right here in Bethlehem. And he is just badass and a great person, really awesome person, and a magnificent drummer, and great heart. Okay, so John, we love you.
We love you, John.
He was local, and it was funny, for my 49th birthday, I literally went to California Drum Shop, bought my drum set there, and signed up for lessons. And Matt comes home and he's like, I guess you're doing it, because I had said real quick, I'm going to learn how to play the drums and start a punk band. He's like, okay, honey, okay, whatever you say. And here we are.
Actually believed you.
We played this
Hey,
song
John, welcome.
During Music Fest, and it was our first year playing Music Fest this past August, and it was the most amazing experience, right? But this happens to me quite often. Not only do you not see me, you don't hear me. They never have my microphone on. So we did the pre-check, we did the whole sound check. You could hear me perfectly. I could hear me in my monitor. I was so happy. So we go and sing this song, and poor Kizzy's jumping around. He's like, can't hear the vocals, right? So he's playing, he's doing great, but he's trying to get somebody's attention. And we have two sound people. We have one behind stage and one across. And neither one of them are noticing throughout the entire song. So what I had to do in this, as I took live footage and I mixed it in with our recorded. I would have done just the live. We actually played at the same tempo. Wasn't that incredible, Miss Drummer over here? I don't know how we did it the same. I did practice with the recorded, but it's pretty crazy that we played at the same tempo so that we kind of we fit in. But Service Electric did the video, a lot of the live video to it, and I had to like put me in spots because, again, they kind of ignored me. So you're going to see me with doing other things.
So for everybody who just joined us, you did not miss anything.
Nope.
We are premiering the Resting Punk Face video, and the song is called Propaganda.
And I'm glad it happened during ours, that we didn't have to interrupt anybody else. So this is perfect. Here we go.
Perfect.
Resting Punk Face. Oh, one more quick thing. Kizzy, our bass player, yeah, it was like I totally played with the metronome, Doug. It was like, I can't believe that I kept it on time. So Kizzy, our bass player, is playing tonight at 7 Sirens.
Glad you mentioned
right?
this.
No, I have it in my notes. I would have done it afterwards. He is playing tonight. Go see him with Radio 1, one of our
Another great band.
Oh my gosh,
Awesome
we
people.
love them.
Get
and
out and see them.
They're amazing people and a great band. And so they're playing tonight. And I'm just going to throw this out. And then go see him. Go support him. They're going to play a wonderful 3-hour set, I think, Kiz, right?
Yep.
Or 4 hour. Are you going
4
all the
hour.
way to?
Going right through midnight.
Oh, of
to the
course,
new year.
Kiz. We love you. And we have more things to talk about with Resting Punk Face, but we're going to do it on the other side of the
All right,
the video.
Dorothy, share the video.
Well, we had to get more peeps in.
Here's the scenario.
Y'all gotta live,
Reading the rules.
something's gotta give.
Stuck inside.
Hell in mind,
Always left.
feeling behind.
There we were, very sweaty. You're right, Kizzy. We were so hot.
That band's not half bad.
Thank you, Moxie. I have a lot of fun doing mixing things and putting videos together. I really thank you, Moxie. It was really, really fun to make, and it was really fun to create with the bandmates. They're just the most amazing people. Like I said earlier, they well, I've said before, they took a chance on a newbie drummer, and it's just been an amazing experience being with them.
What a fun band. Get out and
Thank
see
you,
them.
Matt.
Get out and see them because, you've got to see this band.
So here we go.
and
We can
join
do
the
some
fun.
self-promotion, right? So our next show, thank you, Gregster. So our
Thanks,
next
Greg.
show will be, we took a little bit of a rest. Our last show was in November. Our first show back will be at the end of January.
Ooh, and
with
who are we playing with
Oh, Powder Keg Culture.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm so happy. Thank you, Pete. I'm glad you loved it. I appreciate it.
And
You
we-
guys are so nice.
And we got a little special guest coming. It'll be a duo, their first time out, actually. at
Yeah,
that
we
thing.
have a little
So,
special
well,
guest
yep,
before
yep,
Powder Keg
yep,
goes
yep.
on. Do you want to mention it? I think
No,
you
no,
should.
I think we're going to just let this be.
Okay, a
Just let
surprise?
this be a surprise. I
Okay,
think, yeah.
so nice. And then the next
Although,
show.
I mean, I
You
can't.
should.
I can't wait to see Powder Keg because I love that band.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
And I- and-
We're
go ahead.
well. We're going to talk about them in a little while.
yep,
Yeah,
yeah.
but I was gonna do another shout out for Powder Keg because
Thanks, Pete.
I got merch back here. Again, I know that we got cut off, so please support these bands. Go to their web pages, go to their band camps, and give them a little buy in their albums and their merchandise because we really appreciate it. So the second, I got to do a little
before you do that,
RBF.
if we get cut off again, just do what you did the last
Yeah.
time. Just come right back in. All right.
So, and then the next one will be we're kind of doing a punk and preppy presentation, and here it is.
Love you too, Maxie.
Oh,
Have
thank
a great
you.
New Year.
Oh, I love you, Mox. You're the best. So we're going to be doing a wonderful all-female fronted band lineup, and we're going to have at the beginning of our show or our countdown, we had Dead End Lane play. They're going to be there. Dracula's Miniskirt, who we saw earlier, Average Sex Fiend, who we love, and we played with in Bloomsburg, and the Galaxy Has Eyes, who we played at the top of the show and during the countdown. Absolutely amazing band.
Fantastic bands. Don't miss it.
It's
Get
going to be
there.
awesome, and for $10, and then we're also going to
A little
have.
shout out to the Gas House while we're
Oh
at
my
it.
gosh, Melissa and Vincent, we love you, and thank you for taking this on. We're
Awesome
also,
people supporting the community.
for sure.
Yep.
And then we're also going to have a DJ in between to give us a little bit of female fronted bands in between sets, and that will be provided by Frank Foe, which we're very thankful for. So
Yeah,
thank
thanks,
you,
Frank.
Frank. And we're working on a food truck and some other goodies for that day. So that's that one. And then also we're going to be with Moxie, like we said earlier, in March.
That's
And
right.
that'll be over at the Nail in Ardmore. And here is the Radio One once again. Please go see Kizzy tonight at Seven Sirens Brewery in Bethlehem with Radio One of our very, very favorite local bands. So, okay, are we done with Wrestling Funk
We
Days? That
are.
was a
Let's-
long time. But I'm
Sorry,
glad-
guys.
but I'm glad that it was us who got cut off because it makes me very sad when another band is cut off. So it kind of
Sure.
worked out
It
really
worked
well.
out pretty good, actually.
And
All
I'll
right.
cut all that stuff in when I mix it up.
All right,
Okay.
Dee.
So City Gardens. A lot of you know and follow us on Facebook and saw that I went back to my old stomping grounds. And back in the day, they called it Shitty Gardens. Well, it's even shittier. So it's pretty in bad
It's
shape.
pretty shitty now.
Yeah, but I wanted to get a little relic and I wanted to get a little piece of my childhood and bring it home with me because I had some great times there. More often, we went to the Green Parrot. The City Gardens and the Green Parrot sometimes got some of the same bands, but not all the time. Randy got some of the really, really, really great punk bands that came through. And sometimes it would be in the Philly circuit or in the New York circuit. So City Gardens are right in Trenton, New Jersey. I am born and raised New Jersey. And so we want to give a little shout out to Randy. We love you, Randy. He moved his man cave. And we're going to just play a little a Ride on Dance Floor. A lot of you have already seen it, the documentary. We've actually played it before on one of our previous Punk and Preppies. But, what Randy did for our community, if you're an older punk and you were in the community, you know how much Randy gave, and he still gives, and he has a wonderful collection in his man cave of private, personal, and then he also takes in from other collections. So you can find some what a fine one of kind items at his shop. And so let me throw that up real quick, because Randy's new address is in Heightstown, and it's beautiful. And there's a brewery next door, which I think they're going to start working out some shows there. And it's a great little town.
And being preppy, I have to add, there's a great farm to table restaurant in the town there too. So you can literally make a day of it, stay overnight, have a fantastic dinner for all you preppy folks out there.
It's a great spot.
And definitely go check his place out.
Okay, so here is just a little promo for Right on the Dance Floor. I think a lot of you have seen it already, but this is our home. Selena, I hope you're out there, girl.
Okay, you're looking pretty loud, you Timothy. Yeah, you wild man.
A lot of people like to call the music that I book alternative music. Mostly because it's only played on college radio stations.
City Garden was the place to see the big bands.
Nirvana, Fishbone, Circle Jerks were always great. Sonic Youth.
This place is bigger than rock and roll, you know.
Do you feel that promoting is a good business to get into? Not at all. Nope. Not at all. Not one bit. I don't know why I don't know why I do it.
We walk into this club that's fucking packed. There's 1,000 kids in there, and we're like, this place is amazing.
City Gardens was the people, the bands, and it was Randy now.
He sort of gave me a sense that what we were doing was actually worthwhile.
He was booking at this fairly large club, but he was bringing in bands that were definitely not mainstream.
We were playing there all the fucking time.
Randy was doing it because he loved it.
Be here at soundcheck at this time. We play at this. I cut you off at that. If we went too long, he'd cut the sound. He would just stop the music.
It sort of looked like a bingo hall, sort of, actually.
The club had the nickname of Shitty Gardens. Man, this place is a shithole. There wasn't that many places to play.
A lot of bands owe their fame to City Gardens in a way.
You can wear a CBGB's t-shirt, and you know what that means. Anybody can wear one, you know immediately what that means. There is no City Gardens t-shirt.
We loved music, and I think it showed.
We love our City Gardens, right, Selena? It was our home. It didn't go as much as you did. Like I said, I went to the Green Parrot more often, but I went enough, and it was just a wonderful, beautiful place. And there's also a book.
And thank you, Brandy, now for what you've done. And here's the book.
Yep, there, right, Matt. And you know what? People have been making some City Garden teas. I think you could get them out there.
Since that came out, there's been a few. Yeah. There's probably some.
And there's a little.
Don't we have some shot glasses from there too?
We did. You can go to Randy Now. Randy Now in his shop, I know, is carrying some great stuff and some great memorabilia. He's got glasses. Yep. So go to his shop, because he has some great memorabilia, and that's where it would be great to go and support him. And so the Hoodoo Guru, September 27th, 1987. Out of all the shows that played there, the hardcore shows, all the incredible punk bands, that day, I was, 19? I was there. And that was the biggest fight City Gardens ever had. And then there was another show, and it's so funny, the Hoodoo Grooves, right? Who would have thought?
I don't know if there's any disco balls left at this point, Matthew.
Selena, it's there's the cops are starting. We had a little. We're going to talk about us going. The cops are starting to realize that people are all going and taking little bits and pieces, and then also
disclaimer: Preppy was never there.
He wasn't there, yeah. So the other thing is the local community, the people that are kind of living in the building right now weren't too happy that we were there either. So it wasn't safe then. Well, it wasn't safe like, you know, on the
From
perimeter.
what I hear, it's not.
It's
very safe now.
It's not, from what you hear. It was a little scary, but you know what? It's 18-year-old Dorothy, her punk self, went back and got little mementos, and I'm very happy that I did. But I'm very sad to see that it went. So here's what it looks like now. That is when I think a car ran into the side of the building. And then here's another one. If you follow us, that's the inside of that side. That used to be the back bar in the bathrooms, if I remember correctly. And then this says it all. I think Matt says it's got the
old bar chair.
Yeah, and
sitting in the rubble.
And then, but it was such a beautiful place, and I believe I got part of the stage. If I'm not. I'm going to say it is. They used to, if you turn this on its side, it's plywood from the back of the stage. They used to have City Gardens written in Trenton, and you could see the C or the G in that piece, and it's hanging right next to my signed Field Day. That's another story about City Gardens set list that we saw in the alternative gallery. And then I also got a piece of the wall and a brick from the building. And those are the pictures that John McSweeney took. Oh yes, we'll definitely go visit Randy. Randy, we went there a couple of times now in his new location. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, Selena. It's awesome. There's a lot more space, and it's great. And I love the brewery next door. So that's a real quick little City Gardens, we love you moment. And sorry to see you falling apart, but thank you for the memories. Thank you to all my friends that I went there with, and I know I was there with Selena. We just didn't know each other then. So that's our little City Gardens talk. So now, Ford the River. I mentioned you guys earlier, we haven't gotten to see you yet. I know it's. See, this is why when you over prepare, you don't let me do the Yeah, Preppy's like, I'm supposed to talk about them. Just going to say something really quick. Ford the River has...
No, I'm sorry, you're not allowed to.
Ford the River has amazing video, and we haven't gotten to see them live. And we were introduced to them by Doug, who does this amazing promotion on his Facebook page. And he promotes all local bands, and we're so thankful for your participation in that, Doug. You are one of a kind and just a loving, loving person. And thank you for introducing me to Ford the River. And so I'm going to let Matt introduce them, but I just want them to know you are not old. When I talked about it earlier.
No,
not
at all. But I love their bio.
Yeah.
Elderly, millennial, grumpy, dad, pop, punk from Lancaster, PA. They describe themselves as a punk rock exploration of living in mediocrity and finally saying, screw it. I can even be less.
Right? That's awesome.
I can be a punk rock band on the wrong side of 30.
I love it.
Here they are with the song Depression Quest.
approaching 36 and so full of it. Finally understanding that I don't know shit. My neck is aching and I've got a sore back. Waiting for the inevitable heart attack. Too young to always feel inside. Too old to ever feel inside. Oh no, SOS. Way too lucky to feel this stress. Too young to always feel so born. Too old to
there playing as fast as you can, singing like some sort of punk.
So good, you guys. I can't wait to see you live.
Some sort of punk.
Wonderful. Awesome. Yay. Yay. All right, so we know we're going a little longer. We didn't mean to, but we have so many great bands.
So stay tuned. Don't leave us.
Yeah,
Keep it
we
going.
have so many great bands. And the thing is, being our first one back after a year and a couple of months, we wanted to make sure that we could get as many as we could. We actually have like a whole long list of people that we just couldn't fit in. So we apologize. Hopefully we'll be able to get you on our next one, and it'll be sooner than a year and 2 months. So let us know if you want some more Punk and Preppy. I'll work hard to get it together. Like I said, during COVID, I had time to put it together. Now I'm going out and seeing shows and playing shows. So, all right, our next band we had the pleasure of playing with as well, the Lousekateers. What a great band. We saw them and played with them when we were in Delaware at Bar 13 that we advertised earlier. Again, we're going to advertise for them again later because they also have something going on tonight. And the Lousekateers are just a wonderful, wonderful band. I am so proud to be part of all these really strong women in the industry. Here's another band. We had the just pure pleasure of playing at Pretty in Punk. Pretty in Punk was a wonderful, I think it was 8 bands. So it was the beginning, there was 4, and then there was an intermission, and there was another 4 bands, and we're so proud to have made some new friends there. This
Was
is
that another Josh Evil production?
No, that was through Dickie. Through Ronan and Steph.
Okay,
Yeah,
that was through Ronan and
yeah.
Steph.
I'm gonna
Okay,
I'm gonna
yep.
do some more about that a little bit later. For
some
Dickie,
other awesome
yeah,
people.
yeah, Dickie
Yeah.
Devil and the Deviants,
Yeah.
which we're gonna play a little bit later in the show. But I love their little bio. I love the way bands are so creative. Well, they're obviously creative, but I love what they do in their bios. The Lousekateers were a Craigslist and bohemian makeout party miracle. I would like to have video on that, right? That's pretty
I'd like to know
awesome.
what that story's
Pretty
all
awesome.
about.
These audacious forces combined in order to create the sweet and sour sounds of pop punk for your listening pleasure or displeasure. Straight from New York, this trio guarantees high energy silliness and will force you to release the teenage angst you had back in high school. So let's give it up and let's say hello to the Lousekateers with Cockatiel Boy. Let's do it.
This song about a superhero named Cockatiel Boy. It's called Cockatiel Boy. I found love like you wouldn't know. Not Superman, but cousin of the crow. Made my day a super bird by night. Didn't fight crime or whistled alright. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh my gosh, we love you. Thank you so much, Lousekateers. I hope we get the opportunity to play with you again in 2023.
Yeah, you guys rocked it back at
Thank you, Doug.
Pretty
And we
Punk.
love you back too, Doug. Oh my gosh, Antichrist, you came in perfect timing. Oh, perfect. You're next. Lehigh Valley with love you back. Happy New Year. Please follow Lehigh Valley with love. Amazing. They do all sorts of amazing things for the community, and follow them. So good. Love you. Yeah. And Matthew, right? We love them. Oh, thank you, Doug. Really appreciate it. What do you got next, babe?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, God, I love this band.
Talk about political.
Once in a while, I get I get really excited about a band, and we had the pleasure of seeing these guys at Jabberjaws. It was a Josh Evil production.
And Josh, I hope you're out there, because I know that you. Let's just do that really quick before we go into the band, because Josh, you've been putting some great stuff together. And here is the Evil Show. Go follow him on YouTube and Facebook, as well as Jabberjaws. We want to give you a big shout out. Thank you, Jabberjaws. It was our first time going to your location, and it's an awesome place. We really appreciate it. And Josh Evil's going to have some new shows coming up in 2023. Follow him and his show. He has a YouTube channel as well, and I know he was on earlier before we got cut off. So please follow him. And thank you for well, I think we did see this next band. I think we played with them at the Alternative Gallery.
I think you did play with them in the Alternative Gallery. And
they were on earlier.
I'm gonna segue into a funny story, right?
Okay.
So we're in the crowd watching them at Jabberjaws, and there's this girl standing next to me. I'm like, Jesus, this is a freaking awesome band. And I'm like, and she's like. Yeah, that's my husband singing. and I look over and I'm like, you're sleeping with him? Hey, honey, if I was ever going to change sides, this would be the guy.
Yeah, but he is just a little too young for you, too,
Yeah, I
honey.
know.
Just saying.
Honey,
Just a little. I know. He's so charismatic.
He
Yeah.
is.
The entire band, by the way.
band is spot on. My God, they're
on it.
Yeah,
All right,
they're
so do
totally
your intro.
on it, totally in sync.
Yeah.
All right, so
We can go on and on. I
Right.
agree, Doug. Josh Evil does a great job, and we're so grateful that he put that show together. That's right. Powder Keg was there too. Guys, rock.
Yep.
And thank you,
The
Spider.
best. Yep.
Matthew.
Yep.
Thank you, Spider was there. It was just such
It was
a
a great night.
phenomenal,
It was a great
phenomenal
night.
show. Yeah.
So anyway, Anticitizen is a hardcore punk band from New Jersey, and of course, a lot of this stuff I've already said. So we recently saw them at Jabberjaws, right?
Yep.
Yep.
So for me,
Yep.
Anticitizen reminds me of the original punks who paved the way and spoke up for their generation's injustice, no matter who they may offend, because that's what punk is about, right? So their live performance comes at you like full on. And, I don't know if this is a word they've ever been described as, but I think of them as a beautiful assault. Like they are just in your face. And CG's electrifying stage presence is hypnotizing. You really just watch him.
Not only that, but Antichrist on the drums.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, and Kadeem on the bass.
Right?
Oh my God,
You guys
are freaking rocking
right?
it.
Antichrist, being a newer drummer, and I always focus on the drummers, and it's just like your entire band is this like full on. And so I just love you guys. And then CG real quick, he like played his guitar up the mic stand, right? Like who does this? It's so good. So this is true old school, I don't give a fuck punk.
So here it is, Class War.
You're the bourgeoisie, yeah! 4, 5, 6, time to bleed the bridge, yeah! 7, 8, 9, the people will arise, yeah! 10, 11, 12,
Which one say yeah? 4, 5, 6, time to beat that bitch, yeah. 7, 8, 9, the people will arise, yeah. 10, 11, 12, send them all to hell, yeah. Last one. Last one. Last one. Last one. Stand up and fight! Stand up and fight! Stand up and fight to escape this life! Stand up and fight! Stand up and fight! Stand up and fight for your fucking rights! Stand up and fight! Stand up and fight! Stand up and fight to escape this life! Stand up and fight! Stand up and fight! Stand up and fight for your fucking rights! Yeah!
We love you guys so much.
Stand up for your rights.
Oh,
folks.
and I'm so
Stand
sorry.
Up for your rights, and sorry we came in there.
For some reason, the when the videos are playing, it goes to unmute. So, and then you can hear us like singing over you guys. So we're really sorry about that. We mute it and then it unmutes, and then we're not paying attention. So we're singing along with you like we're at the show. Sorry, we didn't mean to like talk over your video again. We did that to Dracula's Miniskirt earlier. Oh my gosh, you guys are just so great. Thank
Happy
you for
New Year's to
and
you,
I'm so
Chris.
happy you guys are watching.
And the whole crew.
Yeah, the whole crew. You guys are so good. We're gonna see you again, and hopefully we'll play a show with you guys again. We have a lot more, so please stay tight. We have so many good bands. Like I said, I know this is a long one, but it was really important for us to get as many in as we could that we wanted to share. If you're local, and so we have a really good friend, two friends over at Artisan, over at the second location, right in the same spot, is the Artisan, and then there's the Wood Match and Artisan, and they
Artisan's
have
one of our little favorite spots to
Yep,
just walk
and you
down
can
to
see
and
live
hang out
music
at.
there. And Glennie and Christy are our two really good friends, and they have something going on tonight. So if you're local, they're going to have a show from 5 to 8 with Ash and Snow, and they'll be open at 4 o'clock. And then there's
so for
the
you local peeps, get down
for
there.
local peeps, and there's the New Year's features that you can order food as well.
Yeah,
so
they'll run right over to see Kizzy afterwards.
Yeah. Oh, thank
With
you,
Radio
Donnie.
1.
I'm glad that it's a long one. Well, the funny thing is, Donnie, we got cut off like we usually do. Tommy, you know what we're going to do? We got cut off at the beginning, so there's 2 links. When I upload it to YouTube, I'm going to combine the 2 and put them up. That's what happens. The bots they like to kick us off. Like, we're not monetizing. We're helping to promote all these local bands and bands and friends of ours, and wonderful venues. And Facebook doesn't like that we do that. So I'm going to make sure that there's a full copy without the break on YouTube. So check probably tomorrow evening. Now more towards Monday, I'll have it connected. So
I love how we have friends joining us from all over the
yep,
world.
Donnie's in Hawaii.
Old friends and new friends.
Yep.
Donnie, we had the pleasure of meeting down in New Orleans.
Mhm.
What was it, like 7 years ago?
Oh,
now,
at
Donnie,
least.
I think?
At least.
It's been a while.
I was a bleach blonde then, Donnie.
And Donnie was just the most fantastic bartender in the world. He took Dorothy next door to a thrift shop, and they went shopping
Got me all
together.
dressed
It
up.
was freaking awesome.
Yeah, we love you, Donnie.
We love you, Donnie.
And we love
it's good to
watching
see
your
you, and it's love to see. It's
watch your
great to
posts.
see, and it's great to see all our other friends from around the world. And Donnie,
Yep.
just so you know, I know you started raising orchids when you moved out to Hawaii.
It's a great
My
story.
dad raised orchids, and he absolutely loved doing it.
And he won awards,
And,
didn't
yeah,
he?
he was in all the shows in the metropolitan area here. As well, but I love seeing your orchids, and I love seeing you on Facebook.
Yeah, we love you, Donnie. It's so great. I'm so happy that you're in Hawaii. Our son, our son has a place in
the Big Island.
In the Big
And
Island,
I think Donnie's in the Big Island too, aren't you, Donnie?
He'll
he
let
is.
us know.
He is.
So we have more bands to come and more wonderful things to talk about. And again, thank you again for tuning in. I love this next band. We've played them a few times. Unfortunately, this band seems to get in the middle of being cut off. That's where he's at. He's in the Big Island.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep,
it's true
absolutely.
story.
True
Yeah,
story.
yep. They have a place there. They don't go often. I think they Airbnb it quite
they-
a lot.
they
But when
Airbnb
they
it a lot.
go, we'll let you know because
Yeah.
I would love for you to meet them.
Absolutely.
We
yeah.
have the Grand Wee One now, so you get to meet the Grand Wee One. All right. So this next band loves to tell background stories about where videos come from, which I truly love. I've gotten to know John Zip through Facebook and through Punk and Preppy. We've made such amazing friends. And the Zips are one of our favorites. They are the first punk band from Scotland. They formed in 1977.
God, I love this band.
Right? And I love hearing his stories. On
F all, Darth. F all.
Yeah, fuck all. On a previous episode of
I
our
won't say that I'm preppy. You will.
Yeah. On a previous episode of our show, we played their video, I Owe You. And if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's featured videos on Punk and Preppy 4. So if you go back to our YouTube, it starts off the episode. So you'll be able to see them.
4, right?
Yes. Just like the IOU video, John Zip shared a great story behind this live video of 19 Forever. 2 V's, forever. And you got to do the neck too, right? Forever. They were in Cologne in the middle of some German dates, and Fred, the lead guitarist, had a black eye, and Jim, the drummer, had a couple of cracked ribs. A couple of nights earlier in Berlin, they got a bit merry, had a little fun, and after the gig, they did some pretty erratic pogoing, which resulted in Jim falling over and landing on the edge of the stage. Fred went over to help him, but his face got in the way of Jim's head, hence the injuries. As John said, punk rock, don't you just love it? And yes, we do. You guys are the best. Here is just a wonderful video. The Zips, 19 Forever.
I think that because I'm kind of failed now or something. Fucking John Vinyl. I'm just a kid old heart. With a bar my life to start. Don't wake me, don't shake me from this. Today's me.
Oh, wow. We love you, Zips. We love you. I can't wait to see you live because we will see you live. I know it.
We're going to be there.
We're going. Erin, I love you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I can't wait to see you. Have a great one. Happy New Year to you.
Happy
Thank
New
you for
Year.
tuning in.
Yep.
All right. So we have field peeps, like we said earlier. In previous episodes, in previous episodes of Punk and Preppy, we had our friends do reviews for restaurants and local venues around town and a little bit further out. And because they post for years now on their Facebook page, and we loved it. So we said, hey, you want to do a video version of it? And they have been providing one for each of our episodes, and we love them so much, and they're really good friends of ours, and they pick really great locations, and a lot of the times we find out about the location because of them. We didn't visit Artisan, and then we did after they did this. So we love you for that. You've gotten us to go to new places because we kind of, you get in your ways. You like to go where you go and what you like, and we truly, truly find these amazing places right in our backyard because of them. This is truly the preppy portion for this one. They chose a very, very, very muffy and buffy. So if we're gonna,
if you're a seasoned punk and you're coming to town for a Wrestling Punk Face show and you need a place to stay,
they do have a.
This just might be it.
It looks wonderful. The food looks amazing and it's gorgeous. And here is their little promo for the Wilbur Mansion.
Okay, Punk and Preppy fans, Katie and I are back for another review. Today we're at the Wilbur Mansion. It's right off the 378 bridge in South Bethlehem. If you're trying to get to it, you can't get to it from the bridge. You have to come in off of Cherokee Street. So for folks that are from Bethlehem, you remember the Masonic Temple was here for years. So that was torn down and the mansion was restored. So it's beautiful inside. There's a event space, a restaurant, a small inn, and a great little bar. Okay, so we're going to show you a little bit of the outside, then we're going to go inside, have some food, have some drinks, and take it from there. We're now here inside at the Wilbur. We showed you the outside. We're going to show you a little bit of a tour of the inside. We're going to get some food. We're definitely going to get some drinks with Frank, and we're going to take it from there.
So what drink are you making?
This is our smoked rosemary Negroni. We pre-dilute a batch so we don't have to stir it to order. So we're able to just measure out, pour, and then smoke that. So applewood? Applewood, yeah. We bounce between applewood and cherrywood just depending on kind of what we have and the seasonality of it. Let that smoke kind of permeate through. It smells good. And we just prepare our glassware with our orange twist.
Nice. And this is Frank, the bartender at the Wilbur.
Whatever this thing is, the smoking gun thing. Beautiful. Thank you. And there is the smoked rosemary Negroni.
Thank you.
Of course. 2 appetizers tonight. The burrata appetizer and the mezza hummus barbecue and pita. So we're going to dig into this.
The steelhead trout. It's accompanied by sweet potato potato goat cheese puree, roasted oyster mushroom, and smoked trout caviar sauce. It looks delicious.
Shane and Kate, we love you. Thank you for being our field peeps, and we will check that place out. Another one that you introduced us to.
Absolutely. And Amber, stop vacuuming. Come on.
Aw, she can vacuum. She has to get things done. Love you, Amber. Thank you for everyone for tuning in. And I know it's been a really long show, and you haven't been able. Everybody's coming and going, and we got cut off that one time. And we really appreciate everything you do for the community and for one another. And we're happy to be back. Right?
Yeah. Oh my God, absolutely.
He's looking at his notes.
Yeah, I know.
What's next? Right? I want to try that smoked drink too.
Right?
I'm so curious what it tastes like. I totally want to try it. I think we need to have a punk night there.
And that place is close to our house, Darth, so we can get there pretty quickly. So.
Oh, look at Pete Johnson. Keep talking, keep rocking, and keep on keeping. Happy New Year, friends. Oh, Dundalk, Ireland. I'm having a nice cup of tea and then a few quiet pints or quake pints of beer, followed by 7 or 8 really laugh ones. You're coming up again, Pete. You're on our show.
We're all there.
Yeah,
Pete. we're all there.
We're gonna catch up to you. You're what, 4 hours ahead of us right now, or 5? It changes.
What time is it there now, Pete?
Well, it changes when we change our. Yeah, you're getting close. We change with our daylight savings and then not savings.
He's like
and
7 o'clock.
So
think.
he's
not
that little.
that far ahead of us.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of drinking to do.
But we definitely need to try that smoked drink. I agree, Auntie Chris.
Yep.
I agree. All right, so
stay with us. We got a couple
got a
good
few more
songs still coming up. As a matter of fact, some great songs coming up.
And I actually am going to cut off the last 2 bands. Don't worry, it's stuff that I just added because I didn't realize that it's nobody local and it's nothing that we can't do on the next show. It's just that we're going way over because we were over ambitious.
Yeah.
It is New Year's Eve, and like I said, we wanted to put as much in and enjoy as much as we could. And I'm going to save the end of the show for another time because we've still got 3 more videos to play, right?
Yeah, no, we've got we do have 3, but ones we played. The last one we're saving. The last one we're doing, we've done before.
Right.
It's going to end the show.
Yeah, but we'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that later. But 2 more, and we're thrilled for both of them to be with us. So please,
So this next
stick
band
with us and listen to them.
This next band we're going to play is playing tonight. I don't know if they're watching. They might be getting ready for their gig. And we met Ronan and Steph at flea market, punk rock flea market in Phoenixville.
Yep.
And
Awesome
I think
people.
right, and I think that was right when COVID, like things started opening up, which was fantastic because I met them.
When we thought it was opening up.
And we gave them our Resting Punk Face card, and they were so gracious, never hearing us, but did a little research on our YouTube channel and our Facebook, and asked us to do Pretty in Punk, which is the reason why we found all these amazing women fronted bands that we're, some of which will be playing with us in February. Thank you. So Bar 13, like I said earlier, is just an amazing place.
Gosh, I wish we could make it.
Yeah, I know. And it's not too far, like I said earlier. So this next band is playing there tonight. Please go check them out if you can. Absolutely just a wonderful place to be, and it would be a great place to spend New Year's Eve. And so
Houston and the Dirty Rats there.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That it might have been a little bit of change of a schedule. Scheduling, I think. I'm not sure. So I think so, but they might have changed something with all the it is fun, Doug. I adore this band. Fun, the Scooby Snacks, right? It's just so great. And then make sure you check out their YouTube and their Facebook, DVTV Deadsville. So Dickie, Devil, and the Deviants. We're going to play the video to The Undead Wanna Rock and Roll. There is another video that I mentioned earlier in the show, the first part of the show before we got kicked off, that Kira is part of, and the Humans Da Run. Another wonderful video that they just produced. They blend garage rock, pop punk, horror punk, and surf, and they've created their own sound, which they call Munster Core, which is just they're amazing, and we owe them such a ton of gratitude for introducing us to so many bands and allowing us to be part of their group over there. And they like I said, introduced us to many bands that we played today, and we appreciate the honor. And what's going to happen is I'm hoping we'll be able to play again at Bar 13, because just throwing it out there.
Maybe they'll invite.
Maybe they'll invite us. Maybe, please, pretty please. If not, we're going to come and be in the audience. Don't worry, we'll stalk you.
If not, we're going to play in the audience.
We'll find you.
In the parking lot.
We'll stalk you. We love you. So go check them out tonight if you're in the area. If not, drive. Go see them, but be safe.
So this song again is The Undead Wanna Rock.
Can you dig it?
They'll be coming up from under the ground. Oh, when they hear the Deviants are in town. Some boys wanna make a scene. Some big girls, they wanna jump and scream. We got soul, let's go. The undead wanna rock and roll. The undead wanna rock and roll. The undead wanna rock and roll. Come on, baby, let's start the show. The undead wanna rock and roll. Got soul, let's go. The undead wanna rock and roll. See the creatures creeping from their crypts. Wanna party, wanna get their kicks. Now don't you worry, they don't want your brains. They just wanna see the devious rage. Got soul, let's go. The undead wanna rock and roll. The undead wanna rock and roll. The undead wanna rock and roll. Come on, baby, let's start the show. The undead wanna rock and roll. We got soul, let's go. The undead wanna rock and roll. The undead wanna rock and roll. The undead wanna rock and roll. Come on, baby, let's start the show. The undead wanna rock and roll. We got soul, let's go. The undead wanna rock and roll. We got soul, let's go. The undead wanna rock and roll. We got soul, let's go. The undead wanna rock and roll.
They are amazing.
They are amazing.
Did I see some Thriller moves in there?
I think so. Dorothy, are we still the undead who wants to rock and roll?
Ah, we're not dead.
We're the undead.
Oh, maybe we are. There's sometimes we do feel like ghosts. Like, do people really hear us?
people
Are we
really-
really here?
do people really listen to
We'll
us?
check that out, Doug. Is that a Friday though? I think they're doing Fridays, right? And Friday would be it would be really hard for us to get there on a Friday. But thank you. I will definitely look into that.
Absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, our next band.
Oh my God. So
yes.
So this is appropriate because
Sorry, we didn't mean to put you last, but we
yeah,
kind of
but-
did.
yeah,
well,
well,
you're
so-
second to last on purpose.
Well, so
we have
you know,
lots to say.
so Pete's song is actually a public service announcement, but a fantastic video nonetheless.
No, that's
I'm-
you're on the wrong thing.
No, I'm on the wrong thing. I'm getting to Doug's band.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wait a minute, you skipped.
I'm getting to him. I just want I want to let Doug know that he is freaking awesome.
Yeah, we were gonna end. We're gonna end with you, but okay. Now I know where you're going. Got it. Yeah.
So, we had the absolute. Dorothy actually met Doug first, I think, at the.
Yeah, I was going to say that in a little while.
All right,
You're
but you
supposed
go
to
ahead and
read.
say that first.
No,
fine.
you're supposed to read your
Okay,
part.
all right. Well, so Keg Culture was formed during the spring of 2020 with Brendan, Jake, and Doug. During the pandemic, they created their debut album, Trying to Turn This Down. Do you have that album hiding somewhere, Darth? As I know.
No, I have. We've been through it too.
Oh, you've got
Yeah,
you.
I have.
you've
We've
got-
been through
you-
it too.
So
Yeah. Oh,
So this was after this album then? Trying.
Doug,
Oh my God, we're so disordered. Trying to turn this down, right?
I love I Seek Pain. That is one of my favorite from you guys so much. And it's on this album. We've been through it too.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yes.
we have been incredibly honored into getting to know these bandmates over the past year.
Oh, they had a demo first. Okay, thank you, Doug.
There you go.
Perfect.
Right. Thanks, Doug.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
When I say they're the real deal, they're the real
my
deal.
God.
Talent, showmanship, musicianship.
Yep.
They are hardworking, generous, spend countless hours promoting other bands, the local scene, individual bands, you name it, they do it. They give so much of themselves to other bands and everyone in the community. They gig many weekends. I mean, I'm talking hardworking. And not only do they gig, they promote other bands. Like they just are so uplifting and so in the scene to the point where I'm just so grateful and so thankful. And when I met Doug at the alternative gallery at the Field Day show, I just knew like he was just so genuine, and his heart is so big. I was going to segue Powder Keg with Field Day, but because we're going so long, we're going to do Field Day. That was the one that we're going to hold for the next show. But when Doug and I met at the Alternative Gallery for that show, thank you so much for coming over and introducing yourself. His heart is just in the community, and we're all better for it. And if you're watching and you're in the community, you know it.
So we had the pleasure of going up to the Phillips Emporium up in Bloomsburg, where Doug and Siobhan have resurrected, and his band have resurrected that place. And great, we've seen some awesome shows up there.
Some of the bands that we played today. Yeah.
And we're just thrilled
to know you and to be your friend, and we're so grateful for you, and thank you. We can't say enough great things about you, and I know many of the bands, like I said earlier, will just feel the same way. And I can't wait to play with you in January. You're coming into our neck of the woods. Yep. So let me throw that back up.
Yep.
Yeah, we're just thrilled to be part of the scene with you. And here it is. We're going to be playing
January 27th.
Yep.
Powder Keg Culture with Resting Punk Face.
Yep.
Playing at Southside 313, where Resting Punk Face had their birth.
Yep, we debuted there. Our friends own that restaurant, and we were so grateful for that opportunity. They hired us sight unseen, and so we keep going back, and we just love it there. So I'm so thankful to share that with you.
Shout out to Sue and Bill. They're awesome.
Sue and Bill, who 03, and they're going to love you. The crowd's going to love you, and we're so thankful that you are joining us for that day. So this video that we're going to play, Doug is my hero. Sam, great segue. So this video we're going to play was actually filmed and recorded at Sam's place, and Resting Punk Face played an earlier video, and we also did that recording for propaganda at New Sofa Studios. And we're so grateful for your contribution, Sam. And if you haven't heard, please go check out Sam's band. It is Black Friday Death Count.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yep. And
another great band.
Unbelievable band. Yep. And his studio, you can check out his personal page, and also New Sofa Studios. So this next video that we're going to play from Powder Keg Culture, we just love you guys, Brandon, Jake, and Doug. Thank you for being such a wonderful inspiration to our scene and to being part of this community. You are family. You are absolutely family.
Yes,
thank you for it. And this is No Service. And let's play Powder Keg Culture.
Let's rock.
Never hurts to let you know you always play the victim.
We absolutely adore you. Yeah, Powder Keg Culture, you are the best in the business, and it's truth. It really, really is truth, and we love you. And Sam, we love you. And Josh Fries, yes, what a wonderful video. We really appreciate everything you do for the community. Oh, thank you. And I wanted to do the segue to how we met, the field day show, but we're going to save that because way longer than we expected.
Yeah,
but
holy moly, this is
way longer.
no idea this is going to go this long today.
But it's been so fun, and we love you all. And we have one more to play because I think it's a really important message that I said at the beginning of the show. Is we need to support one another, we need to lift one another up, and we need to take care of ourselves first. Like I said earlier, the oxygen mask on the plane. Take care of yourself. Be able to take care of your family and your friends, and let's be kinder to ourselves and one another. I know things can be a little rough, and we can be a little hard and down on one another and ourselves.
That's for sure.
And any kind of trouble you might be in, if you need help, there is someone out there to listen.
Yeah,
Please reach out.
Everybody needs help at some point in their lives.
Yeah,
right?
Matt and I have had a really, really tough, 2022. Some of us have, everyone has personal issues. You never know what someone's going through.
That's for
and
sure.
that's the whole idea about being kind. You just don't know what someone is going through, and a smile can go a long way. I remember smiling to someone in a grocery store years ago. She just looked really, really sad, and this light came out of her, and I just had this moment of silent connection. And I think that's so important for people to start giving back to and start doing. And live music, I think that's just a wonderful place to meet people and just hug one another through music. And we get it out when as musicians we write these lyrics that help us heal and help others heal. You're helping others heal as well.
Yeah.
And
So make an effort to smile that person on the street. Make an effort to help somebody.
Just a small gesture.
Just get out there and
that's
make a difference, right?
Yep. And that's what we're going to say.
And so this next song
for the new year
is from Peter Johnson, and this was a song that we played early on in Punk and Preppy. I think it might have been in our first show, right?
Second, I think.
First or second show. And this is about helping.
Yeah, helping one another. And we're going to take this show, this video is going to go out, and then he did an outro or an intro, however you want to use it in the show for us. He wrote a quick little song for us. We love him so much. Once again, go back to episode 7 of Punk and Preppy and learn all about Peter Johnson's career. It's absolutely amazing and brilliant. And I like looking back because he has some great videos out there. But this one we're going to play is Peter Johnson, We Need to Talk. And please lift one another. Happy New Year. We absolutely adore our community. Thank you for letting us in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting all these bands. We're here to help these venues, to help these bands, not to monetize. So Facebook, remember that.
Before you go,
I have other things to say. Go ahead.
Have a good time tonight.
Yeah.
And if you think you've had a beer or too many, please get that Uber. Get that Uber. Don't take any chances.
No, please don't.
And
So let me just do this really quick too, because we mentioned a whole bunch of places, and I just want you to remember before we go out, the Alternative Gallery. Thank you so much, Lisa and Brandon, for bringing some great shows to our community.
What a great crew over there.
Got to meet some great people, including Doug. So I don't know why it's not going on. These guys aren't going on.
Okay.
Oh, well.
We'll get them next time.
Yep, we'll get all these guys next time, but I can at least mention them. So the Alternative Gallery in Allentown, the Chubby Pickle over in Highlands, New Jersey. Wrestling Punk Face got to play there recently. Incredible staff
Another
and food.
great crew.
Yeah, and they also had Guy from Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, right? Is that how that goes? Something like that. He was there. Food is worth it. The Nail in Ardmore.
Yep.
The Gas Gas House in Caddy that we're going to be playing soon. Southside 313, which will be January. Bar 13.
Sue and Bill Deck, we love you.
Yep, absolutely. Social Still.
Yep, Social Still.
Yeah, the
Mika.
Wilbur Mansion. There's a whole bunch of places that we mentioned today, and even more. So if we missed a few at this particular moment, we're very sorry. So we're going to take you out with Peter Johnson. We Need to Talk. Thank you. Happy 2023.
Happy New
Let's
Year's,
have
everybody.
a really great
year.
night and a great year. Let's do. I got to do the party noise.
Oh yeah, we never even used that today.
There it
What
is. I had
happened?
to use it.
One more time before.
All
you
right,
go.
one more time. Yep, because we just don't want to stop talking.
There it is.
All right. Love you guys. Love you all for watching. Love your community. Oh, now it won't stop.
Let's
Love our
take
community.
it out with Pete.
Yep. We need to talk.
Here we go.
We need to talk, so let's have a sit down. My mental health is close to a meltdown. We need to talk. We need to talk, so sit me down. When these complications come around.
Why do I want to stay out so late? Is it cause I have too much on my plate? Or maybe not enough? Is that why I feel rough? Constantly question myself is tough. Don't let your head get like a messy room. Called so sad before the green fume. Trouble and strife can put you to the test, but don't let the mind maze make your deathbed. Make the move from negative to positive. Make the move so you can start to live. Maybe taking a dive is all you think you can find, but you can take a dive of a different kind. Make the move from negative to positive. Make the move so you can start to live. Maybe taking a dive is all you think you can find, but you can take a dive of a different kind.
We need to talk, so let's have a sit down. My mental health is close to a meltdown. We need to talk. We need to talk, so sit me down. When these complications come around.
Go on, Pete, tell them what to do.
Come into the light, out of the
Out and down.
Stop drinking cans in the house and the park. Come into the light, out of the dark. Stop drinking cans in the house and the park.
Get too much sometimes, but don't forget it's never that much.
We need to talk, so let's have a sit down. My mental health is close to a meltdown. We need to talk. We need to talk, so sit me down. When these complications come around.
It's okay to feel loopy, feeling loopy means you're not. Why would you pick your brain when you wouldn't pick your snots? Depression is a questionable way to be, but it can come to you and it's come to me. Am I okay or am I not well? I feel like an egg, I'm cracking my own shell. Is my brain fried or has it been poached? I need to make the move so I can be coached. Won't you open up your goblet and out let it mend? Be it to a stranger or be it to a friend. People understand it doesn't make you a tout. Why would you sit with that poison when you can let it out?
We need to talk, so let's have a sit down. My mental health is close to a meltdown. We need to talk. We need to talk, so sit me down. When these complications come around.
You can't be wasting your time. What about them Samaritans? Excellent.
We need to talk, so let's have a sit down. My mental health is close to a meltdown. We need to talk. We need to talk, so sit me down. When these complications come around.
Of course, if it does.
Or your father or
whoever. Once you feel comfortable talking to someone, you're probably going to be better off for it.
She's punk. He's preppy. They like to eat spaghetti. She's punk. He's preppy.
preppy, punk and preppy, punk and preppy show. Punk and preppy, punk and preppy, punk and preppy show. Punk and preppy, punk and preppy, punk and preppy show. She's punk.